Hello?
Hi, can I talk to the prophet Elijah, please?
This is Elijah. Who's calling, please?
This is Dave down at the chemical supply house.
Oh, yes, David. Is there a problem?
A problem? Yes, there's a problem. You're way over your credit limit. That's the problem.
I'm sorry. It couldn't be helped.
Oh, then it was you who ordered all that fire and brimstone.
Why, yes, of course.
Oh, rats.
What's the matter?
I had a bet with Morty here that it wasn't you who ordered all that fire and brimstone. I bet him that someone stole your charge card and maxed out your account without your knowledge.
No, I ordered the fire and brimstone.
Wow, that's a lot of fire and brimstone. Let's see. I figure that at 12,000 BTUs per person, you had to wipe out, 100 guys with all that fire and brimstone.
102 to be precise.
Wow, what did they do to you?
Well, it's a long story.
Hey, we're still on page 1 of the script. If you keep your explanation under 2 minutes, nobody's going to complain.
Well, it has to do with King Isaiah.
Oh yes, one of them obscure kings in the Bible at the end of the book of 1 Kings.
Isaiah is the son of King Ahab and Jezebel, and he became king of Israel. But he worshipped Baalah, which ticked off the Lord. So when Isaiah injured himself in a fall, I prophesied that he would not recover from his injuries and die in his bed.
So, when you left the palace, he sent some troops out to bring you back and take back your prophecy.
How did you know?
It's right here in the script, page 2.
Oh.
Well, listen, I don't want to steal your thunder. Tell me about the fire and brimstone.
Well, like you said, King Isaiah sent a captain and his army of 50 soldiers to bring me back to the palace.
Then whoom! You let them have it with 850 shekels worth of fire and brimstone.
Burned up the captain and all 50 of his soldiers, just like that.
That's because of the secret ingredient in brimstone. Works every time.
So King Isaiah sent another captain and another company of 50 soldiers. The captain insisted that I go back to the palace with him. He said that the king's injuries had not healed at all, and I'd be in big trouble if I didn't take back the prophecy.
Then whoom! You let them have it with another 850 shekels worth of fire and brimstone.
I didn't realize the stuff was that expensive.
It's the foreign oil. The price of crude is way up. But please continue with your story. It says here in my script that King Ahaziah sent another captain and another 50 soldiers to bring you back.
That's right.
But I don't have an invoice for another 850 shekels. So how did you zap them? With lightning?
No, the captain demonstrated a fear of the Lord. So I went back to the palace with him.
That's taking a big chance, isn't it, Elijah?
Not at all. I knew what was going to happen.
Because you looked ahead to page 3 of the script.
No, I'm a prophet from God. I know the future. I went back to the palace. But instead of taking back my prophecy, I repeated the prophecy that King Isaiah would die in his bed.
What happened?
He died instantly.
Whoa! Well, I guess he had it coming.
That's right.
So, Elijah, baby, are you going to look into the future and tell me when you're going to pay this bill for 1,700 shekels?
Well, I'm looking into the future, and the only thing I see is I get taken up to heaven by a fiery chariot in 2 Kings chapter 2.
Hey, wait a minute! You mean you're skipping town? Who's going to pay for all that fire and brimstone?
Read ahead in the scripture. Maybe you'll find the answer there.
Hey, wait a minute. The script ends as soon as you hang up. Hello? Oh, man.
Based on a play by Bob Snook, Conditions for Use. Do not sell any part of this script, even if you rewrite it. Pay no royalties, even if you make money from the performance. You may reproduce and distribute this freely, but all copies must contain this statement.